Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. So let's just get into it. This is just going to be what I'm going to be doing this week, and yeah, we'll go from there. Hi! And good morning. I woke up like 10 minutes ago. I made my coffee, got Bub sorted. Bub's busy drinking at the moment. And you can probably hear him, he's enjoying his milk. And I just untied my hair, and look, it's so curly. It's a bit of a mess curl, but it's so much better. I made a very big mistake one time with my hair, and it was wet, it was really knotted, and I took this brush and I brushed my hair really hard to get all the knots out, and it like really damaged my ends. Like my hair was very because I also bleached my hair was really damaged, and it got really fuzzy and frizzy, and it would not like even have a slight, like not even a little bit of a curl in it. It was just all frizz. So I've started using this new product, L'Oreal's L'Oreal something. I'll show it to you, but I started using that, and it's my hair is 10 times better than it was. It's not 100% where it's supposed to be, but it is 10 times better, and I'm so happy with this. I hope you guys have a good day today with us. It is Friday. Tonight we have a very special thing going on in my town. We have a Christmas parade, so I'm going to be going down there with Noah, if it doesn't rain, because so far for the last few years, notoriously on this day, whenever there's a Christmas parade, it will rain. So, and the day will be like really muggy. So hopefully today will be the day that it does not do that, because I really do want to take Noah to that, even though he probably won't see it, but I want to see it. So yeah. All right, guys, talk to you later. Okay, so this is the stuff I was talking about, and I absolutely love it. I've got the shampoo, I've got the conditioner, and I bought the serum, the repair serum, yesterday. There's another one that you can get that's for before you wash your hair, but I already know I'll forget to use it, so I didn't buy it. With just those three products, it's already doing wonders for my hair. Like, yeah, I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it. I'm watching the cold case on who killed Jon-Benet Ramsey on Netflix at the moment. And this is a case that's been going on for decades. If you don't know it, you probably do know it, because if you don't, you're probably living under a rock when it comes to true crime. Because it's probably one of the most famous unsolved cases. Even though in a lot of people's minds it's been solved, they know who done it, but it's not been proven. I'm of the mindset of the brother. I'm not gonna mention his name. He was involved, and the parents covered it up, or one of the parents covered it up, the mom. But this is all allegedly. Don't come for me, because he's known for suing people and going after people for saying that. But I still think that. I've just started the episode, so maybe there's new evidence. I don't know. We'll see. But what do you guys think about the Jon-Benet Ramsey case? What do you guys think? I think there's a lot of stuff that went wrong. That poor child. That's all I can say. That poor baby. She did not deserve it. And even if she wasn't killed, the life that she was living with all the pageants and all of that and everything she had to go through, no baby deserves that. Like, really. Yeah. Okay, so I'm still watching the Jon-Benet Ramsey case cold case on Netflix. And I originally, like in the previous clip, you'll probably hear me say that I think it was the brother that did it, and the parents helped covered it up. But now I'm not so sure. Like, the new revelation that's coming out is stuff that I've never heard before. And it just shows, well, we all knew the Boulder police kind of really mucked up the case, and they really went after the family. But also there was a lot of misinformation going around about the case. But this Netflix documentary is also, like, they even got the actual reporter who put out a lot of the misinformation, saying that it was a mistake and he's put out the wrong information. His sources was incorrect, like the one with the pilot that said Jon-Benet Ramsey's father, that he piloted on her, he flew a plane to Atlanta with her from a funeral, something like that, which was really weird because, yeah. Anyway, he's come out now that I was incorrect. And it's just like, this case, is it ever going to get solved? Same with the DNA. The DNA that was in her undergarments and when she was found, there was unknown DNA on her. And I feel like I've never heard that before. Like, they made it so sounding like it was the family that killed her. And to be fair, I've watched so many cases, so many versions of this case over the years, which is confusing, but I feel, oh my word, this case, this series has just brought back so much. I'm in episode 2, so we'll see what we conclude with, but wow, this case was so mucked up, and so just, yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get it solved unless with the whole 23andMe DNA genealogy with the DNA that was found actually in her underwear. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get solved other than that. But maybe we'll see. Like I said, I'm only in episode 2. I still need to watch the 3rd episode as well. But I also have to say, I think that the Ramsey's lawyers were dumb. Like, they did a lot of damage to the Ramseys, but also, then again, they protected them from the police, but it made the police so much harder on them because they didn't want to cooperate, or they stopped cooperating, which made them kind of like an enemy to the police, so that's why the police got so stuck on them. But I think the lawyers, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the lawyers. I really feel like they've gone too far, too fast, with their advice, and they kind of did give them the wrong advice at certain points. Yeah. Okay, good job to whoever directed this, to making Michael Caine, the prosecutor, or the head jury prosecutor guy, look like an absolute, yeah. Oh my word, this guy's so bad. Even I'm watching this, and I'm watching his interview that he did for the show with the guy next to him, the evidence guy. They're lying through their teeth. Like, he's over-exaggerating when they ask him something or bring something. He's over-exaggerating, which is a key point of people lying. And just, oh my word. He's saying that he didn't do anything to stop Detective Lowe from getting into the grand jury to testify, to saying that there's evidence of an intruder. It's not the Ramseys. There is evidence, and there is evidence. But He's saying he didn't do anything like this grand hoo-ha of stopping it, but there's a physical letter. Like, they show us the letter, and where it shows that he said no and he denied it, and he's not allowed to talk about it. Like, good job to the editing. I have to say, it's really well put together. So yeah, I'm I'm actually quite enjoying watching this because it's giving me a refresh of the case. Because a lot of the stuff I knew, but a lot of the evidence that shows that it's actually not the Ramseys. It's not the brother, it wasn't the mother, which I feel so bad for the mum because she died with people thinking that she did that to her own baby. And the father, and I'm just like, there's no way they did it. There's, like, the amount of evidence that shows there was something else or somebody else. The case of a few months later when there was broken into that little girl's home and that little girl was assaulted. It's all, and Jon-Benet and this little girl went to the same dance classes. It's all evidence that it's somebody in that circle. And Michael saying this, whatever his surname is, Kane, says that, it has to be an insider because of the house layout and the person had to know and blah, blah, blah. Like her father said, this person, the intruder, broke into their house while they were out, laid in waiting, so he had multiple time, like, he had a lot of time to scope out the house to see what it's going to do. But, oh my word, okay, this is actually getting, yeah, it's really intense, but I feel bad for Michael. I feel bad for Mr. Michael, but I also don't feel bad because he put the Ramseys through hell. Like, they lost everything. Okay, so I'm on the third episode. And yeah, still the same. The Ramseys did definitely not kill their child. That's my opinion. From what the evidence is showing and telling me, the evidence was covered up, and the evidence was never brought to the journalists' attention. So for me, this case so far, we're currently dealing with the other suspects that they had in this case that were sort of investigated, I would say. But this case, the Ramseys, they were found innocent by law, but they were guilty in the public's opinion, which is sad because this just shows, like, it doesn't matter what the actual evidence shows. If you get the journalist and the internet basically now in this day and age, social media on your side, you can do anything. You can get anything that you want, and this is what they basically used back then. They used the journalists to make the Ramseys guilty in the public's opinion. And unfortunately, people don't change their opinions very often of people themselves. That's what I'm saying. Like, her mother died with people thinking that she killed her baby and that they're responsible for it. And that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible because I honestly feel like they didn't do it. Is the mother guilty of something? Yes, she's guilty of over-sexualizing her baby. Poor Jon-Benet. Like, she dressed her up in way too sexualized clothes. Like, honestly, I think, like, toddlers and tiaras stuff is disgusting. Like, you're over-sexualizing your children. And babies should be innocent. Children should stay innocent. And clearly, with pageantry and shows like that, it's not happening. They're over-sexualizing children, specifically for what benefit? For the weirdo, the creep that's behind the camera? The pedophile that's sitting in the back corner taking pictures of your child? It's just, I don't know. I don't want to make this whole thing about pageantry because I think it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting, and it should not still be happening. You can't give me a benefit of pageantry for children that young. Teenagers, fine. Adults, the Miss World, whatever, that's all fine. But little children, little babies? Nope, you can't justify that to me. Anyway, I'm busy with the third episode now. And let's see what the other suspects that they have, because I do believe there were other suspects. They just weren't looked in. And plus, I think a few of them had alibis. But let's get into that. John Mark Carr, the most viable suspect, but also not because his DNA didn't match. He's a sicko and he should not be roaming around freely. He should be in jail. That guy's a sycophant. Even if, like... No, actually, he has touched children. I'm 100% sure of that. He is a pedophile because of his stuff in Thailand. But anyway, he should not be roaming the streets freely. I see here they say, as of May, Carr claimed on a website to be living a very covert life outside the US. So probably back in Bangkok or in the Philippines. Carr has not been convicted of any crimes against children. He should be. Like, I don't know how that has not happened, or how people are not going after this guy. He's really sick. But I have to say, in all the evidence that I've seen about him, all the videos that they took of him being arrested and all of that, you could see he was loving the attention. Like, he is a pure attention freak. And oh, my baby's a bit upset. He knocked out his milk out of his mouth. But like, out of all of that stuff, like, he was loving the attention. He did this for attention. And that does, like, that alone makes him a weirdo, but the fact that he is an actual pedophile, he should be locked up. I can't believe, like, he should be locked up. And now they're saying the DNA could have been, like, contaminated. Don't recall that they said how it could have been contaminated, but there are talks that it's allegedly contaminated DNA, which blows the whole case wide open, because now the DNA, the one thing that is excluding everybody, could be wrong. So this is getting quite interesting, actually. Well, it's already interesting, but the fact that they're saying now the DNA might be contaminated, that brings Michael John Carr back onto the scene. That brings the other guy, the photographer, onto the scene. That's just really weird. And I see also they say that in 2023, a panel has given the Boulder police recommendations on how to open up the case again. Cold case people. Boulder is not commenting on it. The police station is not commenting on any of this. They declined an interview, which they should, because they would probably have gotten ripped apart by the interviewers, because they mucked up. Specifically, not the current detectives, but the previous detectives. They mucked up so bad. Yeah, honestly, the Boulder police should just lay their head in shame. Okay, I remember now why I thought that the brother did it. I was going through a phase of really into true crime, like watching it religiously, and I was following certain people doing crime stuff, and I remember the Clemente, Jim, and is it, oh, he's the Clemente, the Clemente brothers, because there's two brothers that both are in, both detectives, John Clemente, anyway, the Clemente brother that co-wrote Criminal Minds. He's got a podcast and everything. And I remember because of that, because they did a thing about it, they did a case about it, a podcast about it, and he was very set on the brother being the brother being the murderer. He was really set on it, and they explained about the pineapple. That's the thing that refreshed my memory now. It was talking about that he killed his sister because of the pineapple, because of the snack. Which there was evidence of the brother's mental stability, and how he was towards his sister. But yeah, I remember that's why I was thinking, oh, it was the brother. But the DNA and everything, come on. I don't know. I decided to do this part of the videos, me seeing something and then commenting on it and then watching on, and I quite enjoy it. It's a roller coaster ride, basically. But yeah, and let's not forget the Dr. Phil interview that the brother did. That was bad. Yeah. Okay, I'm done with this now. I feel so sorry for John. Like, and the fact that he's got so much compassion and love still in him, and he doesn't blame people for thinking that it was them that killed their daughter. Like he says, he still thinks, even if the person gets convicted and locked away and everything, 10% of the population will still think that they did it. And he says he still have people telling them sorry that they thought so, but it's what the media was telling. And he agrees. He doesn't blame people for thinking that they killed their little girl, because that is what they were told. That's what was portrayed in the media. Once again, they're proven innocent by the law, but they were found guilty in the public eye's opinion. That's so sad. That's really, really sad. I just hope that the cold case situation will actually happen, where they'll reinvestigate, and Detective Lou's kids, who's taken on the case as well, that they are actually doing it because their father was really invested into solving this case. And so I really hope it will happen and that this case will get solved. Like, if the Madeleine McCann case could get solved after so many years, even though this one's longer, I still believe that this cold case could get solved, and I hope it does. That's so sad. Hi, friends. So I'm gonna be... Yeah, you can hear him. He's telling you off. He's telling everybody off. I'm gonna be ending the video here. It looks like it's gonna be a less long video, so I might as well end it here. Giving you some points of views on the Jon-Benet Ramsey case. And yeah, excuse me how I'm looking, but it's just been one of those days. As you can see, my hormones are hormoning. I'm like breaking out. All part of the whole mommy thing. Yes. And he's being very talkative, as you can hear. He also wants to be a part of the conversation, clearly. Yeah. But I just want to say thank you if you watched the whole video. If you're here, thank you. I appreciate the support. And I appreciate the love. Yeah, we're gonna be signing off here. Yes, we are. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and God bless you. Bye.